All right, we're here. We're live. In 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, Coaster fans? This is Dave. Oh, shit. Hey, what's up, Coaster fans? Welcome to Thrill Seeking Teachers. I'm Dave.
I'm Will. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We're here, 2026. We made it, y'all.
Made it, y'all.
Well, despite everything.
2025 was fun. It was a good year.
Oh, it was a good year for coasters.
It was a good year for coasters. It was a good year for theme parks. We went to almost 20 parks.
I know.
We had a blast.
Did you see that video that Will made? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah. I made my top 25 in North America.
Oh, my goodness.
Countdown. Dave is going to be making he's reduced it to a top 10.
Top 10. That was like, look,
He didn't want to do all the work.
I don't want to do all that work.
He didn't want to do all the editing and the
I'll do a top
voiceovers.
10. I got a top 10 coming. That video will be coming soon. So first of all, thank you so much. I cannot believe like right now we're sitting at over 850 subscribers. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for all the support that we've been getting.
Thanks for hanging in there with us. Thanks
My
for
God.
letting us share our adventures with you. Thanks for interacting and engaging with us, your questions, your commentary, your all of it's just super fun.
And speaking of interactions, please just always want to mention that you can always also listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music, all the podcasts. We're on there as well. Make sure you hit the follow. All your interactions will not go in vain. It actually helps boost our reach. We're getting people are viewing from like Norway, and I'm like, what? People from Norway are actually seeing our podcast and listening and seeing our vlogs and seeing that. That's crazy. I didn't know we had that much reach, right?
Internet is everywhere.
Internet is everywhere, and it's just crazy. And so, I mean, we're going to start off the year 2026 with some definite coaster news. But first of all, please let us know if we should get some merch. We have some t-shirts, and we're thinking about actually, once we hit 1,000 subscribers in our Thrill Seeking Teacher gang, we want to see if maybe we can get some shirts so, you can represent Thrill Seeking Teachers. And if you are a Thrill Seeking Teacher, put in the comments that you're a teacher and you're a thrill seeker, and let us know, what coasters, what things would you like to see more of in 2026? So we have a lot to discuss, and I don't want to delay anymore. Oh, but just letting you know, that we're teachers, and we started off our school year.
I think
already.
they know we're teachers.
Yeah, I mean, they know we're teachers, but we started off our school year. Always want to make sure that we let them know that we're teachers first, and had a nice little break, but now we're back in it, into the thick of things. So
And
please pray for us.
we're going to start off the theme park and coaster season with a bang. I doubt that we're going to go to 20 different parks this year like we did last year, because the places that we're going are a little bit more expensive.
And
Not the parks themselves, but getting there. We're starting out
maybe
the
we could
year.
start a GoFundMe or something.
We're starting out the year at the Universal Orlando Resort. We're going actually next week. We're going to Epic Universe and Universal Studios. It was funny because I'd mentioned to you that I've been at Universal Studios recently. It actually was not recently. It was 2009, 17 years ago. So 17, probably the only thing that might still be at Universal Studios Florida is the E.T. ride, and maybe, do they still have Jaws there?
They had the Simpsons ride there, back then.
No, they didn't.
They didn't?
No, they didn't.
I thought, I don't know, when did that go in?
Maybe 10 years ago. E.T. opened with the parks. To my understanding, it's still there. I remember that. That's a great dark ride. It's a legendary dark ride. Diagon Alley is, of course, new.
And I can't wait to see it.
Several of the themed lands in the park are new. So it'll be fun to reminisce and revisit, because when we typically go, it's usually islands.
I love islands.
But it'll be fun to step foot back in Universal after 17 years.
But the main thing is Epic.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, we're going. We love Epic.
Oh, man, favorite.
And then in May, we have a confirmed trip. We're going to Hollywood Nights at Holiday World for the 2-day visit. We're going to experience the voyage and pitch black darkness with the mid-course break run turned off. So we're going to see what that is all about.
Hallelujah.
Then in August, we're going to Europe. Flights have been booked. Yeah, we're going to be in Germany for about a week. We're going to Europa Park for a couple of days, Phantasialand for a couple of days, and maybe even Hyde Park. Hyde Park for a day. So, or maybe our hotel's not too far from Europa Park. We can catch a train to Frankfurt. Frankfurt isn't that far, and go into town. And Frankfurt is beautiful.
He's the traveler. He's been all over the country, world, in his previous career and life. Maybe you should did you ever let the viewers know your previous experience?
So,
I don't think they know that part of you.
I wasn't always a teacher. I started and then I quit and then I came back. But when I had quit, I worked with Marriott and I did operations. I did sales. It gave me a great opportunity to travel almost exclusively and extensively. I got to see a lot of different places. And I did that for over 10 years. It took me, and so it was fun.
I was stuck being a teacher.
It was fun. Made some coin. It was fun, but my heart wasn't in it. It wasn't meant for me. Corporate life is not easy. It sucks the life from you. Sales is not easy. It can make you dishonest. So I chose to come back to the classroom and be a music teacher. I've always been a musician my whole life. So it was an easy choice.
He's versed. So when he was talking about,
I've been out of the country.
When he was talking about all these places, I'm like, oh, okay, all right, whatever.
But unlike the U.S., where we have a lot of amusement parks that are ride centric, Europe has a lot of parks that are theme parks. Europa Park actually has won the golden ticket several times, beating out Disney and Universal for best theme park in the world.
It'll be interesting.
Phantasialand is one of the best theme parks in the world. Those are the top. I would say in Europe is Disneyland Paris, Europa Park. Phantasialand is up there too. So we're super excited. We just bit the bullet and just said, let's do it. It'll be an international trip just before we get back to school to PD. I figured, you know what? I could be half dead during PD, so what difference does it make? A little jet lag won't hurt. So we're super excited about that trip.
We gotta figure it out.
My concern is, with the global climate being
the way it is,
the way that it is, will we be able to actually hop on the plane and go to Europe 8 months from now?
Or maybe we should just hop the plane and just go somewhere else and stay there.
Stay there. I don't know, y'all. It's so much going on in the world that, the one thing that gives us peace, I hope it's not taken away from us because of global events. But you never know I don't want to get too political, but you never know with various governments and the way things are shaping, but theme parks, roller coasters, it gives us joy, and we want to continue giving you joy. For those of you that can't make it out to these places, you can watch our content and explore it on your own.
And be in another world.
Be in another world, and it'll give you an opportunity to decide where you want to go.
Exactly.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. That's the goal. So
everything else after those three is gravy. Like we talked about going to Halloween Horror. It's funny because I saw on TikTok
Halloween Horror Nights.
But I saw a TikToker say if you've been to Universal Orlando Resort at least 2 to 3 times in less than a year, you should get an annual pass. When we go down there in October, between August, this will be our 4th or 5th time visiting in less than 10 months.
Actually, you know what? I was thinking about it. I might as well just go and get one.
Well, no, I want to wait until they add Epic Universe.
Well, wouldn't it just transfer when you if they add Epic Universe, you could just when you have your annual pass, couldn't you just add that on there to your annual pass?
I mean, I suppose you can, but I don't know the financial cost. It would definitely be increase in price.
Well, it'll be an increase in price, but you'll just pay the difference
Yeah.
to add.
I'm
the
thinking
Epic
about it.
Universe.
I'm thinking about it.
Because I mean, at this point, we have been going a lot.
Because I already have 2 annual passes. I have United Parks, which is like all the Busch
He's
Gardens
doing
and
that.
SeaWorld. And then I have the Six Flags. So
Doing the most.
I don't know. What do y'all think? Should we just...
Might as well.
We've been several times.
I think
to
I might
Orlando
as
this
well
year.
just get one at this point, to just go ahead, because especially the stuff that's coming up. Mm-hmm. I mean, I might as well just.
I
go
mean,
get
you can
one.
make monthly payments on it too.
Yeah,
So,
make monthly payments. Do but everything else that we do monthly payments. So yeah.
So let's start with some news.
Dun, 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 dun,
Right.
dun, 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 dun.
So a few days after New Year's, the decades old. I think the first time this show started was in '89. The Indiana Jones Spectacular show at Disney's Hollywood Studios has this effect where the boulder goes down the cliff and Indiana is supposed to fall under it. Well, the boulder actually flew off the cliff and flew into the audience.
I'm sorry.
And it's funny because I saw this on TikTok and I initially thought it was AI. And then I started seeing it from other angles and I was like, this is not AI. So this huge boulder fake ball is like a 400-pound rubber ball. So the cast member ran in front of it, stopped it, and he like flew backwards. He was supposedly injured, but he's since been released and recovering back
And
at
should
home.
be getting that coin.
I feel like, but after 30 years and nothing, over 30 years and nothing like that's ever happened, I
Well,
feel like that's a
actually it
pretty
has.
solid track record.
No, it has. Remember, there was that viral video. I'll put that video on where it actually ran another worker over. Remember that?
I don't remember that.
It's on. I'll find that video. It actually ran.
So this is the second time.
Yeah. So he was like a part of the show, but it ran him over. He was supposed to dodge it.
Disney, is there any way that you could make that 400-pound ball maybe 200 pounds?
Well, I didn't know, because the way it looked on the video, it looked like it was like one of those beach balls, like one of those big, huge
It's
beach
huge.
balls.
Yeah.
No, the beach balls, and he just flew back. Like it was I didn't know it was 400
It's 400.
pounds.
That's a lot of weight.
I didn't know that was 400 pounds, but also what's interesting is the fact that, the dedication of these Disney workers is so much that they are willing to sacrifice their own bodies.
Safety. Because had he not jumped in front of it, it would have. And what's so funny is that people, the audience just sat there recording.
Yeah,
they literally just did. They think it was a part of the show?
Yeah, they maybe thought like
It's a part of the show.
I don't know why.
But
they thought
the show is over 30 years old. If you've been to Disney before, I've seen that show.
I've never seen that show.
So like if you've been to Disney before, you've seen that show and you know that the ball just goes straight down the cliff.
I didn't know that. I mean, until I see like videos.
So you think
of it.
everyone in the audience was a person that's never seen the show?
No, of course. But you know how we are in society now where everything that we do is literally on camera. We have to catch it in 4K. So even if it is imminent danger coming to us, we have to
crazy.
capture it in 4K.
That's crazy.
I think that's the society that we live in, is that it doesn't matter.
That's crazy.
We have to capture it. And so I think it was very interesting that the worker itself literally
At Disney, they're called cast members.
I'm sorry. The cast member just was like, darted right in front of it. And, would you? I mean, I guess they're
If you
they're
paid
happiest-
enough,
they are the highest paid workers
Them
in
and
terms
Universal.
Yeah.
And they're the highest paid in the theme park industry.
Right. So, I mean, would it be worth it? But also, I'm thinking of if I was a teacher and, I wanted to take a couple of weeks off or get, some workman's comp or something. Hey, maybe take that bullet and and get a coin. I don't know.
But yeah, so
That's-
hopefully I commend you, sir. Hope you're
Hope
at
he's
home
good.
healing. I hope Disney
Hope he
gives
gets
you a check.
coin. Get that
I mean,
coin.
but considering Disney's MO, he probably,
probably
because
gets
it made national news.
Right. So he's got money. He's getting paid.
So thank you for making sure that those audience members stayed safe and that they can continue recording.
Yes. 4K.
That's stupid. The Jurassic Park River Adventure at Islands of Adventure closed a few days ago, and it's going to be closed to just before Thanksgiving.
We got to ride that.
For a $15 million reinvention. So I've heard so many rumors. I've heard rumors that it's going to be completely reinvented to Jurassic World.
That'll be great.
I've heard rumors that they're going to keep it as it is, but completely change all of the animatronics and the track and all of the inner workings, but keep it the way it is. I think that would be good too.
I think it'll be awesome.
But I think the ride, when we were there, the animatronics were working.
They were working, but I mean, you could tell
they
it
were.
Was kind of.
What's that big dinosaur with the long neck?
It's not a Montosaurus, is it?
I don't know, but that neck was hurting.
Yeah.
It was kind of crooked.
Yeah. I mean, it needs some updates.
It needs updates. So
it does. But I understand, and I really do. It was very surprising, that ride. I liked it.
I liked it a lot.
It was very nice. It was a nice long ride, and I think it is due for an update.
And they can afford the $15 million.
That's a drop in a bucket for them. They're just like, here you go.
But Universal Studios Hollywood and Japan, when they updated theirs, they turned it into Jurassic World. So I feel like they're going to do the same thing.
That's a trajectory.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they kept it and just renovated the innards of the attraction. I think both
$15 million means that they're putting some more stuff.
They're putting some more stuff.
Yeah, and it's high time, and I really am commending Universal for doing that. It's a very nice ride, and I would love to see it be more reinvented. Yes.
Me too.
Yay!
So this past week, the United Parks and Resorts took their most recent lawsuit actually to court. Well, not necessarily to court. It was presented to a judge, and a judge threw it out. If you're not familiar, a lady was injured on the roller coaster Mako, which is a great ride. It's the best ride at SeaWorld Orlando. But it's a hyper coaster, Mako. And she was hit.
Like pipeline. Okay.
She was hit and injured by a duck in March, and then she put in
ducks are there.
And then she put in a lawsuit in 7 months later in October. So March to October. So why? I don't know. She waited till October. So she put in a lawsuit for, I think it was either $50,000 to $100,000, but it was a lot of money. And the court threw it out because,
rightfully so,
according to the court, SeaWorld cannot control the movement of migratory birds. Fowl ducks, they migrate. Like it was the most ridiculous, and I'm glad they challenged that. But then at the same time, United Parks is not Disney and Universal.
Exactly, and I wish that more Universal and Disney and all those parks. I know you're saying that they not, but I need for these companies to start making examples, because people are doing frivolous things. I mean, I don't know if you're going to get to it, but choking on a steak that you ordered. Yeah. Choking on a steak that you ordered.
Disney's most recent lawsuit, Walt Disney World Resort, a restaurant at Disney Springs. Someone passed away, and the family is suing Disney because she choked on the steak at a restaurant
that you ordered.
Springs restaurant.
And then you ordered the tenderization of that steak. You got the tenderization that you ordered on that steak, and now you're suing because that tenderization did not reach your throat the way it was supposed to. But how
the family's suing. The family's suing.
But that, again, I think I really have the belief.
You think Disney should take them to task?
Yes,
they're not going to. They're going to.
I know, of course, but the problem is that these people are starting to use these things as a payday. I'm thankful that United Park was one of the first people to be like, no.
Because they don't got money to pay people.
Well, hey, you know what? I'll take it because people are there's a thin line between a legitimate lawsuit and you deciding you want to get a payday. And I really think that, especially some of these lawsuits where you are doing the thing that you like, that you're not supposed to be doing, or something that is out of their control, you want to sue them for. Like, I think there's things called frivolous lawsuits, and this was one of them. You can't tell ducks not to be in a lake.
It's a migratory bird.
You can't tell ducks not to be in a lake. And
then if they tried to forcibly remove them, that's a whole nother issue.
Exactly. You're endangering their habitat.
Yeah, it's a whole, even though they created the habitat, but it's still now their habitat.
It's a habitat. You can't do that.
No.
And so you're like,
because that big lake at SeaWorld is man-made.
Right, even so, that's a place where water is and birds go to water. Like, you can't tell birds not to come to water.
Yeah.
I mean, and then it makes the park beautiful. It's a very beautiful park.
I don't think there's a single theme park in Orlando that doesn't have water. Maybe Fun Spot and Icon Park.
Yeah.
But
every one of them has
and Disney have water
everywhere. I mean, it's part of Florida.
Yeah.
So I don't understand what she thought that, I guess she thought it was like Universal or Disney. I'm just going to put it in.
Maybe she mistook United for Universal.
Yeah, and Universal let her know, we ain't about that life.
Universal, yeah, they will settle. Disney, yeah, they will settle. United Parks, they don't have money for settlements.
Well, you know what? Take them to task. I'm saying it's frivolous. Get them out of here.
Staying on United Parks, I forgot to add this, but recently, United Parks and Resorts had another lawsuit that ultimately had them require Iron Gwazi to now be an upcharge attraction.
Oh, yeah.
So to get on Iron Gwazi, if you have loose articles, they either have to stay with a non-rider or you have to pay $4 for a locker. Now, here's the caveat. There's a large community of people that don't just go to the Florida parks, but they travel all over. And there are similar attractions in other large parks that have lockers, but they're for free. Hence, Cedar Point, Hershey Park, King's Dominion. So if you've been to those parks that have the same type of attractions, RMCs, and have those very aggressive roller coasters, but they require you to put them in lockers. The other parks do it for free.
Right.
And at this point, they have not relented. So I don't know.
I think there was like even a hashtag. There was like a community, like they're organizing. People are organizing hashtag make them free or something like that, where people are really upset, especially veteran lovers of Iron Gwazi. There's like a whole community of Iron Gwazi fanatics who are up in arms.
People aren't renewing their passes.
Yeah. But again, it's par for the course when you have private equity.
Yeah.
Where
that was a dumb move.
Yeah, where you have a place that is just literally only looking for profits. They don't care. They could care less about the fandom of Iron Gwazi.
How long do you think they're going to keep it like that? As long as they can, or until
I think as long as they see their overall profits still leveling out. As long as they see that they're
still making money from it,
they'll keep it there. Because remember, private equity is about recouping their money.
So guys, if y'all want to stick it to them, don't go. We know you love Iron Gwazi.
Yeah.
Don't go. If you want to stick it to them and make them change the same way, I don't know if you all recall, but they temporarily made Ghost Rider Knott's Berry Farm is a more attended park. But they made Ghost Rider an upcharge. I think it lasted for 2 weeks.
And then
people were in an uproar and they hurt Knott's where they did they flooded them with emails and then they removed it. They made the lockers not free. They're free for like a certain amount of time.
Oh, okay.
Then after that you have to pay for. So I think it's like free for 4 hours.
Yeah. Basically just for the ride.
Just for the ride.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think if enough people really either stick it to them in their pockets, or if enough people give so much backlash, then maybe. But I think right now, from what I'm hearing, from what we're hearing, it's still profitable.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
So people are paying.
I think by early summer it's gonna be done.
Okay.
That's one of my predictions, actually.
Okay.
I have a whole section we're going to do predictions by early. I would
Yeah, we
say
have music for it.
June, July. The upcharge is going to be done.
All right.
So this week also, Six Flags Entertainment Corporation was presented with the opportunity to buy the other 46% of the original Six Flags Park, Six Flags Over Texas, and they chose not to. That would have been an investment that they would have had to come up with almost at least $500 million for, no less. So they decided not to do that. I think
smart.
that's a smart move.
Very smart.
I think that was a smart move.
They can't afford that right now.
That doesn't mean that they don't care about the park. And I think it's been like that for a long, long time. That park has always had a silent investor when it opened. So I think that was the smart move.
Yeah.
I feel like if Salim Basul was still there, he would have had them buy it.
Salim Basul, was he the financial person?
He was the CEO of Legacy Six Flags.
Okay.
And then when the two merged, he became
Zimmerman.
Chairman of the board.
And it was Zimmerman.
And Zimmerman. He was the CEO of Cedar Fair.
Right. Got it.
But I think that was a smart move. Yeah.
Yeah, they can. I mean, right now, I don't think they could afford that price tag right now. We're trying to liquidate and figure stuff out. That's kind of hard right now. They can't take on any more right now.
Not at all. Between January 8th and 9th, just a day or two ago, a small investment company that had worked with Disney, called Innovative Attraction Management, who recently acquired large water parks in New York. One called the Enchanted Forest Water Safari in Old Forge, New York, which is the largest of its kind in New York. And Dickerland USA, which is in West Berlin, New Jersey, filed trademarks for a new company called Enchanted Parks Holding, LLC. Now, here's the thing. This new holding company that they filed trademarks for to rename this company includes several Six Flags parks that currently exist, but with a slight rename. Let me go to the article here. So the parks in question are... Hold on.
He was supposed to have this up.
Enchanted Parks Galveston, which is Schlitterbahn in Galveston, Texas. Enchanted Parks itself. Enchanted Parks Water Safari, which is the one they already own in New York. Enchanted Parks St. Louis, Six Flags St. Louis. Enchanted Parks Michigan's Adventure. I want to say something on that. So, about a month or two ago, I'm a big Redditor. I love Reddit, and I frequent the coaster enthusiast subreddit forums. And I was loud and proud and said that Michigan's Adventure is going to be one of the parks that leaves the chain. They tore me up and spit me out. What the hell do you mean? You don't know what you're talking about. Michigan's Adventure, they don't have to put any money into it because it's profitable. It makes them so much money. They can sit there and do nothing but paint the buildings and it'll make them money. If it made them so much money, why is it leaving?
Okay, so he's a person that literally will go on these comment things and argue back and forth with people from across the country, across the pond, and he will go in, and I'm sitting here like, no, I'm just putting whatever I feel and moving on because I'm not as crazy as some people are. And he's on there. So if you ever, see what's your name on Reddit? Maybe what's the name on Reddit?
What is my name on Reddit?
He's on Reddit forums a lot. So if you're a person that is a coaster enthusiast and you would like to argue with
Mr. _WAJ.
He is on Reddit, and he is
I'm in all,
hugely active.
yeah, I'm on all of the sub forums. I'm in the Universal Orlando sub forum, the Epic Universe sub forum, the Six Flags sub
And he
forum,
is
the
going
amusement
in-
park sub forum, the theme
But
park
like y'all,
sub
but
forum.
the thing is, y'all have like dissertations on there. Yeah, like it feels like it. Like
Reddit
these
is
are
intense.
like y'all are like professors. Like there needs to be college courses that y'all are making thesis statements. Like
So like Reddit, like people put their whole trip reports. Like they'll break, like people
It's
that go to
crazy.
Epic Universe, they'll like have a summary of each land, and it's like
it's
pages
crazy.
and pages goes
I
down.
think it's actually a little bit like kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I think
I enjoy.
he enjoys it.
I enjoy the rhetoric.
Me, I'm just take my pictures and look at myself and I feel that this is good, and I leave it at that because I did one thing of an opinion one time on a Facebook, and they lit my behind on fire, and I was like, no, I'm not about this
under a
life.
theme. It was under a theme park forum, right?
Yes.
What you said something about
What did I don't even remember. It was some about a ride. And I just had put my little opinion on there.
enthusiasts can be a little intense.
They were going ham. I'm like,
And guys,
and then I had to sit there and ask the admin, be like, can you have them
here's
stop
the
being
thing, guys.
so
I feel
mean?
like we tend to forget that all of this stuff is just supposed to be for fun. And it takes the fun out of it when I say I like a particular park or I like a particular ride, and because you don't, I'm now stupid because I like something that you don't like or that most people don't like.
Yeah, and
so it just, what
it
you
gets-
like and what you dislike is so subjective.
it gets very crazy in
Yeah.
these forums and stuff. So sometimes I kind of have to take myself out of it and just enjoy, because I'm that kind of person. But he will
I
go
dig
back
in.
and forth.
I go back and
He
forth.
goes back and forth. He goes ham. He'll be in the middle and it just.
I go back and forth with these people.
I'm like, Jesus.
So these people swore up and down. They called me names. They said you're an idiot, you're dumb, you don't know what you're talking about. Missions against adventures, not. Goodbye.
Well, wait, hold up. Did you let them know on the Reddit?
No, they're talking about it now. They're already talking about it.
Oh, did you put your thing like? Oh, you should have screenshot what you said.
That
on
was
the thing.
that was like back in November.
Yeah, but don't you have a record where it
I
can go
can,
back?
I can.
Yeah, screenshot or put it right back. But like, didn't I say this?
I just might.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
But-
go right back.
Enchanted Parks, Michigan's Adventure. Enchanted Parks, Water's Edge Inn. Enchanted Parks, Oceans of Fun, which is Worlds of Fun. And Enchanted Parks, The Great Escape, which is Six Flags The Great Escape. So that's also I wanted to add the
need to get a
applications
picture of
were
that.
made. The applications were made on a filing basis for amusement park services, amusement park and theme park services, as well as clothing, namely t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, jackets, pants, shorts, swimwear, scarves, and socks. Headwear, namely caps and beanies, per the documents. Filings include titles for Enchanted Parks St. Louis, Six Flags St. So it's that. So this is a different company that's starting to grow.
Based in Orlando, right?
It's based in Orlando, but they
What is it
currently
called?
own. So the parent company
Yes.
is called
IAM.
Innovative Attraction Management. So because they purchased these two large parks, they're now growing and they want to invest in more. So they have to trademark to change their name. So yeah, by Michigan's Adventure. I told y'all. Now we don't. Nothing's been announced as of yet.
But
I
fine.
mean, you put one and one together. I mean, come on, Six Flags. I mean, we know they're selling parks.
=2.
For me, I think the sweet spot for this chain will be between 15 and 20 parks.
I think even like 10 to 15 for me.
Less than that.
Yeah, 10 to 15 will be a sweet spot. And I've, that's part of my predictions too, but we'll get into more of that later. But the fact is that there's going to be parks that Six Flags Entertainment Company is going to have to say, goodbye to. So we're already getting, rumor mills and this is big news. Big news.
Six Flags, because Dia City in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, opened on time. December 31st, 2025, exactly when they said it would. It's so funny because I remember years ago in the forums when they were announcing these parks, they were like, it's not going to be done. It's not going to be done. Falcon's Flight was announced. They're not going to build that. People have been on it.
People have been on it, but it's been down a lot. It's uptime is still very very spotty.
The uptime is still challenging, but
very challenging.
I mean, that's to be expected considering the nature of the attraction. But Six Flags Qiddiya City is a theme park, a Six Flags theme park, not wholly owned by Six Flags.
Let's make sure that that's clear.
So it's licensed to run as a Six Flags, and they also have an operations and management contract with Six Flags. So the employees are Six Flags employees. The president of Six Flags, the CEO of Six Flags Entertainment Corporation was there for the opening day. So for all intents and purposes, it is a Six Flags park that they just don't own. And that's not the only park like that in the portfolio. I think they had 3 or 4: Discovery Kingdom, California's Great America. I think it was one more that was a management and leasing contract.
Wasn't that, I'm sorry, was it Six Flags America?
No, they owned that.
Okay.
They wholly owned it. But yeah, it's not the only park in the Six Flags chain that they do not wholly own. But I wanted to talk about the park a little bit. So the park opened.
Let me know when I can enter and when I could say something about it.
So the park opened on time with approximately 8 roller coasters. Let me go to. So it has Adrenaline, a Vekoma suspended family coaster, Colossus, a GCI Woody that I've seen POVs for, looks amazing. Obviously, Falcon's Flight, the biggest, longest, fastest, tallest roller coaster on Earth. I don't think if any other place breaks the record, it'll be another park in the Middle East with oil money. The Iron Rattler, which is currently, there's so many world records in this park, it's crazy. So Iron Rattler is currently the only hyper tilt coaster in the world. The tilt is over 200 feet by Vekoma. Sawmills Falls by Mach Ride is a water coaster. Sea Stallion is a spinning Mauer coaster. Spitfire, that looks fun, it's another Intamin, and the family coaster Twilight Express. So the park also opened with 6 themed lands. So those lands are Steamtown, which has the coaster Iron Rattler in it, City of Thrills, Falcon's Flight, Twilight Gardens, Discovery Springs, Grand Exposition, and Valley of Fortune. So the park hours, they operate officially from 4 p.m. to like 1 o'clock in the morning because it's in the desert and
the heat is crazy.
I was curious as to what type of attendance they're going to have in its first year. Because it's to my understanding, you know, the big theme parks in the Middle East, like Ferrari World, they don't have huge attendance. They have like between 1 and maybe 2 million visitors annually.
Right. I don't think it's going to be a big attraction area yet. And I'll talk about the reason why, but I'm going to let you finish first.
So yeah, we might put up some POVs of especially Falcon's Flight on the screen.
We will. Yeah, we will.
But I don't think I'm gonna get out to this park anytime soon for many different reasons. David is highly opinionated on this park. I'm excited that they did get it open. I'm excited that they did get it open on time. I'm curious to how it's going to run. I'm curious as to how the West is going to respond to this park and the type of attendance that it has.
Right now, I mean, we don't have any numbers, right?
Obviously. It hasn't even been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it hasn't been 2 weeks. So we don't know. What we've been seeing, though, is mainly just influencers, really.
Influencers.
The general public and you know, traveling to go to Qiddiya City, I haven't seen yet, and I don't know yet.
Well, you fly into
with
Riyadh.
right, you fly into Riyadh, but we also thinking about the market for USA going, because that's a huge market. It is Japan. I'm not Japan, China. Sorry, China's a huge market. I don't know their feelings and stuff. So
Universal and Disney are going to the Middle East. They've basically confirmed it.
yeah, but even still, no matter who's you're going to the Middle East, I mean, I didn't know if this was a good place for me to interject.
Please.
Oh, okay. So I posed a question, and I'm gonna be speaking right to the camera here. I posed a question to one of the biggest coaster duos that's out here right now, named Coaster Studios, and I love them. I love Coaster Studios. I love their videos. I love their vlogs. Love all of them. And they're actually, in our area, in DC, Maryland, Virginia area. That's where they live. But I posed a question, and I meant it in a very, very sincere way, because I said that, I would love to nothing more than to go to this because of, the world record. I mean, I love thrills. I'm Thrill Coaster Central, but I wanted to know how they felt about the trepidation or the fear of concern from people about going to a place that, has different cultural expectations of people in women's rights, and particularly LGBTQIA plus rights. I said this because I knew that one of the members of Coaster Studios is a very outspoken person about women's rights and LGBTQIA plus rights. And I wanted to know what their opinion was in going to this, and if they had any trepidation or what their thought process was, because when you are a big influencer, you also have what's called a big responsibility. Spider-Man said it best: with great power comes great responsibility. And so I thought, they will definitely be people that want to kind of bring this into the forefront and talk about, some of the fears, and see if they could actually bridge that gap. Right now, they haven't done that. Mm-hmm. And
I don't think they will.
But it also brings me to my point where they are, and I don't blame them for it. They probably have contracts, or
they probably didn't pay for anything.
They didn't pay for anything, which a lot of these influencers, they probably flew them out to actually do it. There's another influencer, he's African American, and I forgot his name, but a lot of these people, they actually bring them out because they are the face of the coaster community,
especially in the West.
And so what I would have thought, and what I would have liked for them to do, because a lot of our viewers, a lot of people that see our vlogs are LGBTQIA plus in that community, or they are women that have women's rights, and they might have a little bit of trepidation, and this would have been a huge opportunity for them to say, it's, and I did have a little bit of, issues, but I talked to the people in the city, and, they are very welcoming. They are looking at, because even the POVs that I see, I'm seeing women having to be in dresses. Well, what if the lady has a lot of tattoos, and she's in the L part of the LGBTIA plus community, and she doesn't have dresses, or she has, where is, can they feel comfortable, or can a queer person feel comfortable going to this park? And it would have been a great opportunity, but I feel like all I'm seeing is people seeing the money getting that opportunity and saying, oh, hey, it's great, this, that, and the other. And then if I question that, I questioned it one time, again, question it on Instagram. I got a lot of likes, but I also got a lot of people push back and say, oh, you don't be jealous and this and the other. I'm like, I didn't even say I was mad about them doing it.
Can I add something? So to say, I've only ever been to the United Arab Emirates, and my experience there, it's kind of a live and let live mentality. However, if you are Emirati, you are expected to uphold the Emirati. You got to be Emirati, but if you ain't from there, it's live and let live. You do you. But that's the United Arab Emirates, like them, Jordan, UAE.
But we don't even
those
know that,
places
again,
are a lot more touristy and more in Abu Dhabi.
Right. I feel though that this place is going to always have, right now, it's going to have attendance issues. I think right now the government is basically holding up.
Well, that's
Six
why
Flags Qiddiya right now.
That's why they use Western brands to attract the West.
Right,
Ferrari World, SeaWorld Abu Dhabi, Six Flags.
No, but what I'm talking about is even right now, the thought that people are still having is saying, hey, I feel like I'm not the only one that feels this way. And so are people going to now spend $2,000 to $3,000 to fly over there to go there and not feel like they are their authentic self? And, when you go to Disney World, a lot of people say that they go there because they feel safe. They feel safe. They feel their authentic self when they go to DC or Disney Japan, or what is it called? DC?
Tokyo Disney Sea.
There it is. Tokyo Disney Sea. They feel like they're themselves. They feel like they can do whatever they want and they feel safe. Will they feel that same way coming to Six Flags Qiddiya? And so my thing is right now the government is going to hold up Six Flags because they have the money to. Of course, they have that Saudi Arabia money. They could do that. But in the long run, if they don't start addressing some of these issues to where, am I going to spend $3,000 to go to a place where if I am a lesbian couple or if I'm a gay couple, I can't hold my partner's hand, or I can't feel like
I don't think.
if I'm a woman, I have to wear this dress, even though mainly I wear only pants. And so
but there's also,
I just feel it's a legitimate question that people need to address. But
there's also the sense of traveling, like how much should the space adapt to me, but also how much should I adapt to the space? Like that's the thing that annoys a lot of people with Americans. We go to these countries expecting everyone to speak English. Well, why don't we learn their language too to respect some of their cultural norms?
That's a language. Language
is cultural.
Yeah, but language and culture is one thing. But when you're talking about my rights to travel with my partner and to feel comfortable with my partner, that's another thing. Of course, I know I'm going to learn how to speak their language or their thing. And, if I go to Tokyo, DC, I'm going to be like, konnichiwa. Tokyo Disney Sea.
Disney Sea.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be a konnichiwa. I'm going to start learning how to do that. And that's the fun of it. The fun thing is to learn and travel and do all those things. And that's great. But we watch YouTube a lot, and I have yet to see one of the big Western creators that went to Six Flags Qiddiya address that issue.
I've heard it in various podcasts. People talk about why they will or will not go.
Yes.
But I haven't heard
it from the big ones yet.
No. And I don't think we will. For obvious reasons.
But it shouldn't be obvious reasons. My thing is
you should never get so damn big where you can't speak your truth.
Yes.
And
that's where I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm saying is I would love for me to have thousands of subscribers and listeners, but if it means though that I feel that I can't say my feelings in something, I should feel, you know, me and Will are together. And so if we go to Qiddiya City, we could pass because we kind of present ourselves as bros going to Qiddiya. But what about a lesbian couple that has tattoos all over and
I was about to say
and
I was about to say a flaming
hair.
couple.
Yeah, or spiky hair, or doesn't have a dress and only has jeans and pants. Is that okay?
I guess they won't be going.
No, but that's where I'm saying, like, I wish those people would have addressed those things a little bit.
Is that part of Arabic culture willing to adjust those parts of their society to shift?
They have to
I mean, because oil money ain't gonna last forever, and so that's why the Middle East. You know, they built cities like Abu Dhabi and Dubai to attract people because the oil money is not going to last there forever. It's not going to be there. So they're going to have to make some adjustment to get people there.
But they haven't addressed those things. They haven't said any press release. They haven't said, okay, hey, we understand that there's this idea. These are the ways that we are going to.
Them saying it is by using Western brands.
But they haven't done that.
No. I mean, but the Western brand is Six Flags.
The
Western branding.
The branding is one thing, but we're still going to Qiddiya. We need to know, is it okay? I think people are, that's the part where they need to outright say, hey, we welcome everybody. Have a pride flag.
They ain't gonna do that.
Okay, but hey, if you want to have people have a Women's Day at Six Flags Qiddiya.
They're not going to do that either.
Breast cancer awareness at Qiddiya, something like that.
They're not going to do that either.
But see, that's the problem. Tokyo will do it. They will do it. Mm-hmm. And so if you don't have people feeling comfortable, they're not going to go. Mm-hmm. And so if they feel like they might visit maybe one time just to say, I rode the biggest coaster, but what makes Disney and Universal so profitable is that people keep going back over and over
because they feel seen, they feel wanted, and they feel safe. And people just go to Six Flags to have fun.
Right.
But this is a theme park.
It's not going to matter if you only go one time.
Yeah.
It's not going to matter. That's it. And you said you rode the biggest and tallest, and that's it. I'm not going to go every year. Mm-hmm. So what do you think about this? I know there's going to be a lot of opinions about it, but I wish that a lot more of our Western coaster buddies will actually not just say it on podcasts, but actually address it and actually say how they actually feel about it so that, you know, I'm not saying for them not to go, but say, you know, are they doing things to help with, you know, those feelings that people might have so that we can feel comfortable? I mean, it's not a bad ask. I'm just saying.
It's not. But I think as a society, they have to do some shifting if they're willing to truly open up their borders to everybody.
So,
because cisgendered straight people are not the only people with money and that are willing to travel. So whatever. Let's move on. Move on. I have a special segment that I'm calling Prove Me Wrong.
Prove Me Wrong. Dun, 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 dun. I'm putting music.
Ta-da.
I'm putting music.
Where I'm making some bold predictions and throughout the course of the year, even next year, I'm going to see if I'm proven wrong by what actually takes place.
Yeah, I'm going to put womp womp at the end of the year.
So I'm keeping track of these predictions. A lot of them are pretty obvious that it's going to happen, but
Womp womp.
they're still predictions. So my first prediction, by June, Six Flags Entertainment Corporation will list the parks that are being sold associated with the aforementioned trademark filing by the new company. So I said by the latest June.
I think that's going to be, that's definitely going to happen. I mean, two and two together.
Yeah, and there's going to be more next year. My second prediction, the Universal Orlando Resort will not only announce the new coaster coming to Universal Studios Florida, but they will announce the expansion projects underway at Epic Universe. Yeah. So I think, first of all, we know, Universal, that you all leaked this shit. I want to ask, how, Alicia, Stella, all of you people that find all of this stuff.
Alicia.
Where do y'all find this? Where do you find these permits? Like, where do you go? Like, because I've looked now and see shit. Where do you find these permits? Like, there's a YouTube channel called Bioconstruct that he has drones and he just flies all over the Universal Orlando Resort and the Walt Disney Resort.
Wait, is he allowed to do that?
He does it. He's on YouTube.
He takes a drone.
He's a theme park enthusiast. He has a big channel.
Okay, I'm sorry. Stop. Pause. Full stop.
Bioconstruct. He's very. I don't care. Very popular channel.
He takes an actual drone and hovers it around
Universal and Disney
without just. But what if they're like?
They know he does it. This is all. His channel has hundreds of thousands. It's advertising.
Yeah, but still.
It's like, look at what we're doing. We don't have to pay anything because these people will do it for us. But they're millions. One video of his got like a million something views. That's free advertising. Look at what Disney's doing.
Yeah, no, but that's great.
This.
But like, that's a little bit of like invasion sometimes.
I would initially be like, yes, it is, but it's free advert. Universal and Disney eats that shit up. They have to. I mean, you have these people with millions of hits on his videos of just them flying, looking at the Villains Land being built, and looking at the Cars Land, and looking at Epic Universe while it was being built. It's crazy. It's called Bioconstruct. But anyways, like Alicia, Bio, how do y'all find these permits? Like, they went as far as finding the patent that was filed between Universal and
I wouldn't be
Vekoma.
surprised if they're paid actually by Universal to kind of leak
the shit.
I would be surprised.
I don't know, but like, someone went as far as finding a patent Universal did with Vekoma for the broomstick ride that's coming to
this
Epic and that 150,000.
Can't wait.
We do know that it's a 150,000 square foot structure. Whatever they're building is going to be indoors, which they need. It's apparently going to be this Vekoma powered coaster broomstick ride, meaning that it doesn't use gravity to send it throughout the course. So I'm curious to see what that is going to be. My second prediction is the next expansion is going to be Super Nintendo World. I think that expansion is going to start.
I would have thought the expansion would have been on Dark Universe.
No, they
need it.
Well, they do,
badly.
but let's talk about the most congested areas of the park. Super Nintendo World and Harry Potter. There's more people in those lands than all the other ones.
Because there's only 2 rides in the Dark Universe. There's nothing in Dark Universe.
I think they're going to center it around where the money and where the people are and where most of the spending takes place. So you got all the people in Harry Potter in those restaurants doing all that stuff, the wands, buying the wands and stuff, and you have everyone and their mama in Super Nintendo. So they're going to expand. My prediction is they're going to expand with The Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
Or Luigi's Castle. My third prediction, Universal Orlando Resort will not add Epic Universe to annual passes until 2027. So all of you people that have thousands upon thousands of followers that go to Universal every damn day and vlog, sorry, you're going to have to still pay. But at least with your annual pass, you get a discount.
Yeah, it's like 50%, right?
More like 20.
Oh, my lord.
So but they still go. 20% off is better than full ticket price. But
That's crazy.
so I do not think that they're going to add. They
they
actually
are.
added park hopping the first of the year. So that's awesome, but the parks are going to be busier. I think that because of the park hopping, remember that lull that we experienced when just the crowds died down at night when we were there? That's not going to happen with park hopping. People are going to want to go to Epic to experience that at night, and it's open later than the other parks. So, my fourth prediction: Six Flags Entertainment Corporation will officially announce the names and models of roller coasters coming to Magic Mountain and Great Adventure this year.
Okay.
They're supposed to Magic Mountain has the delayed roller coaster that was supposed to open this year, I guess. But it's a Vekoma Wing Glider. And then Great Adventure is getting a mock Extreme Spinner. I'm so happy that we're getting more mock thrill rides in the United States. But like usually the
Death traps.
Well, here's the thing. Like Intamin and mock are like Mercedes-Benz and BMW of roller coasters, whereas B&M is like Toyota. So that's why most parks in the U.S. can afford you see a lot of parks with a lot of B&Ms, and the parks that have an Intamin or mock have some money. So I'm happy that more mock and Intamin and Vekoma are coming to the U.S. So
Awesome.
That's one of my predictions. My fifth prediction: by the end of the year, Silver Dollar City will announce the name of their new coaster.
Can't wait.
And that they're laying footers for, as well as the manufacturer. And I was actually shocked to find out that part of that expansion is their resort that should be finished this year. I always thought they had resorts. Dollywood is the one that has resort hotels. This is Silver Dollar City's first resort. So I was very shocked by that. I thought they had a couple of hotels, but I was wrong.
Wow.
Prediction number 6.
Do you need a tissue?
No.
Okay.
Fast and the Furious Hollywood Drift at Universal Studios Hollywood will win the golden ticket for Best New Roller Coaster for 2026 and not Falcon's Flight. Because more people will have access to that ride than Falcon's Flight.
That is true. That is true.
They're both Intamin. They're both bangers, but Hollywood Drift is going to win. And he was thinking that Tormenta.
Yeah, I was thinking about Tormenta.
B&M has Furious one. I forgot. Furious one. I don't know. Maybe I don't see that happening.
I don't know. I mean, Tormenta. I mean, it's the first. It's the first Giga dive.
Maybe. It might knock people's socks off. I don't know.
You never know. It might knock people's socks off.
I just think it's the Intamin Extreme Spinning Coaster at Hollywood. I mean, because they spent a lot of money on that ride. A lot of money.
Okay. As long as this is good and working and there's no shortage on that.
It's going to be delays. It's Intamin. It's still Intamin.
Okay.
They're expensive, but I mean, Universal and Disney can afford the best of Intamin. So.
Okay. That'll work.
Seventh prediction: I think Dollywood's Night Flight Expedition is going to be delayed. It is not going to open in the spring. Like I mean, a lot can be done in 3 to 4 months. I get that, but like, when you look, I saw one of the usual Dollywood vloggers. He was there just a couple of days ago. I looked, and he was vlogging from in front of the building. You could still see the shell of the building, and they're supposed to be opening it in the spring. So I don't know, y'all. Maybe summer, late summer, but prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Dollywood.
In 2026.
So that same $50 million boat/coaster ride is supposed to also be going for the expansion to the Dark Universe in a couple of years, supposedly. But I think the expansion is going to be Super Nintendo right after Harry Potter. But my eighth prediction: I think Six Flags Entertainment Corporation is going to have a better year than 2025, both financially and attendance-wise. I think so.
We shall see.
I think by the end,
I think there's a lot more. I think there's gonna be a lot more financial woes. A little bit. I think there is gonna be more financial woes.
I think they can get a little money from this licensing and management contract in Saudi Arabia. Whatever money they're getting from that, they're gonna get something out of it. I think the big hitters for the chain are continue to be the big hitters for the chain.
Of course, but I think they need to let go of a lot more weight.
But I think financially and attendance wise, they're going to have a better year this year.
Especially because they had that sale, the MVP sale, where you can get the 2026 season passes. So a lot more people have season passes now.
So my prediction about that, they're not going to do that again.
They're not going to do that again. But for the 2026 year, there's going to be a lot more attendance because of that.
For 2027 season passes, they're going to go back to what they usually are. My final prediction, I think in the next year or two, Epic Universe could pass Epcot in attendance. It has a long way to go to reach Magic Kingdom level attendance, but in the next year or two, it will definitely pass Epcot. I think by the end of 2026, it's going to pass Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
So, but I would say in the next 2 years, Epic's going to pass Epcot.
Yeah.
Do I think it's going to reach Magic Kingdom level? It has some time.
It has some time too. But I mean, I've never been to the Magic Kingdom, so I don't know how big that is.
So the Magic Kingdom's footprint is identical in size to Epic's 120.
Really? So it's the same thing?
It's 120 acres.
Oh, but remember, Epic is not using all of that right now.
Epic uses all of its 100 plus acres right now.
Oh.
The total land for Epic is almost 800 acres.
Okay.
But the physical park itself is about 110, 120 acres.
Really?
The physical park for Magic Kingdom is about 120 acres. So they're about the same size.
Oh, really? Oh.
Let me double check.
I didn't know. Okay, so how come their attendance is a lot more than, I guess because it's, Disney.
So the Magic Kingdom is 142 acres. And how big is Epic Universe as far as park land usage? And Epic Universe uses 110 acres out of 750. So they're the same size.
Okay. So why they have so much more? I guess it's
so the Magic Kingdom has been open since the 70s.
So it's just so much about IP.
It's a huge nostalgic park. The Magic Kingdom is the most attended theme park on Earth. 17 million visitors a year. All of the Universal parks all have over 10 million, which puts you in the Diamond Elite. Like all of the Disney parks, all of the Universal parks have well over 10 million. So when you have 10 to 20 million, you're called the Diamond, the mega theme parks. So the Magic Kingdom it was the first Disney park in Florida. It was it has the oldest IPs. It's the Magic Kingdom.
It's the Magic Kingdom.
It's
never been there yet, but
it's not for adults. It's not as fun like when we do go, because I want to get you into that park. We got to get into Disney. Like we've been to Florida too much not to go to Disney.
I'm more now into Universal.
However, Disney does have two parks that I think that are great for adults. Epcot is great for adults, and Hollywood Studios. Like Epcot, they have Tron.
Which I saw the POV. I was like,
They have Wine Around the World. They have Test Track. Hollywood Studios has the epic Rise of the Resistance. They have. I mean, they're
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, those are the parks for the adults. Magic Kingdom, you go.
It's for the kids.
The Disney adults and the kids go there.
Yeah, so I'm like, when he says we gotta get you to Magic Kingdom, I don't know if I want to see Cinderella.
No, we can go. We can go.
I want to see the witch though. I want to see not the witch, the
Evil Queen.
Evil Queen. I want to see.
So the Evil Queen that we saw, she's no longer there.
I know,
but that was Disneyland in Anaheim.
Oh.
Disneyland Park in Anaheim.
Oh.
The original Disney park.
Okay. Not the Florida one.
Yeah. But That I think that was my last prediction.
That's your last prediction.
My last prediction for 2026 is that Epcot this year. I'm sorry, that Epic Universe this year will surpass Disney's Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios in attendance. And within 2 years, pass Epcot. But it's not going to touch the Magic Kingdom. Probably never will.
Well, you never know.
You never know. I mean, with all the future...
This is Epic Century. I'm sorry.
It's Universal Century,
Yes,
but
Universal
the
time.
fast expansion that they're doing, like, already...
They are killing it.
They just opened Epic and construction walls are up already.
They are killing it. They are going at it. They're like, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all a run for your money. Y'all haven't built no Villains Land yet. I'm gonna build a whole theme park.
A whole theme park.
I'm gonna build a whole theme park. And what?
And guys, if you haven't had a chance to go to Epic, it's a magical park because we had such a great time. It's busy as hell right now. I wouldn't go to Disney without getting a Light and Lang. And I'm not going to no Universal unless we get an Express Pass. Now, we are going to Universal Studios without Express just because we're just going for vibes. I definitely want to ride the E.T. ride and Escape from Gringotts at Diagon Alley. I'll wait in line for that one. But everything else, maybe Men in Black.
No.
Simpsons.
No.
But
no.
Yeah, we're gonna spend a half day at Universal Studios. So
yeah. So that'll be that's what it is. But you know what? I am happy that we're about to experience all of these great new experiences this year, 2026.
Are we going to 20 parks this year?
Absolutely
I don't think so. I think you're gonna see us more at our local parks once the season starts than going here and there. Knoebels, yeah, we're going to go to Knoebels again. Hershey, probably. Busch Gardens and Kings Dominion, probably. Great Adventure, maybe. Our roller coaster club is going there. So, Cedar Point, I don't know. Carowinds, maybe. Dollywood, maybe. Canada's Wonderland, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know yet. We'll see.
We'll see how the money is after we get back from Europe.
We're teachers. We're trying.
Yeah.
Hey, like life is lifing. All right. But thank you guys so much for being a part of the Thrill Seeking Teachers gang. And if you love all of the stuff that we're doing, the podcast, the vlogs, anything like that, even just interacting with this video, sharing it, commenting you like it, goes a long way for us, and watching the video goes a long way with us too, because we get watch hours. So watching the video while you're doing that while you're in your car and stuff really helps us out, spreading the word and the good message of coasters everywhere. All right, so
and theme parks and amusement parks.
Oh yeah, of course. All right, but thank you so much for being a part of us, and we hope to see you out there soon. Bye, everybody.
See you in the parks, everybody.
Bye-bye.